It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The tackle by Melvin.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9. Lock out quickly to Judy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Lock. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. first and 10. It's Lindsey. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Locke taking the snap at 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On play action, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Locke again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. They complete it to Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
2nd and 9. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Lock to throw on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fan. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From his own end zone, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Keenan Allen. Touchdown.
Keenan Allen. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
For Denver.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Lock in the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Taken in by Hamilton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Block on the give. It's Lindsay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Broncos.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. It's intercepted. A.J. Brown with a pick.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 win was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The end result, 21 yards.
Broncos
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Lindsay. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 22, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lindsay. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a
2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and
from down near his goal line here. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A.J. Brown with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers 5.
2nd and 5. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Herbert on 1st down now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Herbert, his third reception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete to K.J. Hill.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. Getting this one timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Herbert. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. K.J. Hill, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Again, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke out quickly to Judy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And some room to run now. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke. offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Running on first down, Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the Broncos' 44-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Big Mike Purcell with a tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Complete. It's Henry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bradley tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that...
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. as you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Locke working out of the gun. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve. that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
It's
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10. Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.